Hi, welcome back to Waiting on Laodicea. Today's episode is called Hobbies. Now, why would I be talking about your hobbies? Why do I care what your hobbies are? Honestly, I don't. But you're going to care. You're going to go off if, when the balloon goes up and everything hits the fan, and you go off and you're surviving out in the woods, in the mountains, in the desert, or wherever, in the jungle, wherever you have chosen to escape from the problems and the destruction of the world. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? These are two very important questions. I have, as I've told you before, I'm a father. I have several children, and I'm constantly telling the kids they need to have hobbies besides TV. Sitting there watching television, and yes, even watching YouTube. They go from watching channel. You're not going to be, during the end of times, the odds are very high that you're not going to have access to all of this. With possibly an exception of YouTube and the other platforms. Is this hobby going to be a viable hobby? No. Why? Power. To run your laptop takes so much power. To run your PC, to run your tablet, takes power. Second thing you have to have for this is, of course, internet access. If you're hiding from the Antichrist, internet access is going to possibly be impossible. So, no internet, no YouTube. No YouTube, you're going to sit around and twiddle your thumbs? No. Now, I know some of you are going to sitting back going, yeah, but we're going to be busy all the time, just, trying to survive. No, you're not. Why? Because that's a good way to end up dying. People that do not have recreation and do not have fun, you're not alive. So hobbies. What can you do to make your life better, to enjoy yourself, and to pass some time in a fun way? Yes, you can plant and grow. Some people use gardens as a hobby. Well, if that garden becomes your source of food, it's no longer a hobby, it's a job. So let's take a look at some hobbies that you can do pretty much anywhere. First and foremost, reading. Now, books take space. Ebooks don't. Ebooks or electronic books can be purchased, saved on your tablet. You can buy more and more and more. That's where you have all these books to read. Now, yes, I've told you before, one of the books that you should have a physical copy of is, of course, the Bible. And you should also get a manual on the plants and vegetation in your area on which is safe and which to eat and which are not. What medicinal benefits you have from the different plants. Those are the two physical books that I think you should have. The rest of them, electronic. Doesn't take much to charge a tablet. Use your tablet, read a little bit. Matter of fact, you can get a simple, small little solar panel about yay big, and it will charge your laptop, your tablet, maybe even your smartphone, and then you can read. Reading is a very good hobby for the end of times, and when you're living up in solitude. Drawing, another great hobby. All you need to draw, a pencil and a paper. Increasing this to other artistic forms is also possible. Drawing, painting, sculpting. No, you can't sit there and, go out and buy tons of clay. But you don't need tons of clay. Furthermore, you don't always have to go buy the clay. You can search around. If you plan in advance, you can go to set your campsite up, set your new home up in an area near where you can actually get clay. Clay is, of course, a naturally occurring substance. So if you find a place where next to the river where there is an abundance of clay, it may not be the same as the clay that you can get out of the store, but you can still learn to sculpt with it. You can make bowls, you can make things that way. And the added bonus is the things you make you might be able to use. Woodworking, great hobby. Am I going to sit here now and tell you every hobby that is a great hobby or a bad hobby? No. I just mentioned a few so that you can start looking at possibilities. What you need to find are hobbies that do not require much electricity, if any. Hobbies that you can do by yourself. You don't have to have 100 people. Playing basketball is not going to be a good hobby in the end of times unless you go with a community. If you're sitting there with just you and your brothers, well, you could possibly set yourself up a hoop and play some ball, but it's not realistic other than just shooting hoops. You need to find hobbies, things that you can enjoy, and pastimes that you can enjoy, so that you're not spending all your time simply surviving. You're thriving. Now, again, each and every one of us does things differently. Find the hobbies that you enjoy. Start practicing them now. Hey, instead of watching that show tonight or that game, turn the TV off and start a hobby. Read a book. Writing is a great hobby, and it's not that hard to do. Again, all you have to do is have a pen and a paper, or a tablet, a computer, something to where you can write and save what you're writing. Do you have to get published? No. I have quite a few books that I've published on Amazon. Don't have a lot of readers. The point is, yeah, even though the people haven't bought my books, I still want to write. It's a hobby for me. It's something I enjoy doing. Find your hobbies. Start your hobbies. And then I also paint. Collect the stuff that you need and start keeping a supply of it, so that for the end of times, when you're sitting up in the mountains, you have the necessities to do your hobbies. Have a variety of hobbies so that you don't have to just rely on one hobby. You can do other things. The funny part about it is when you're going off and you're going to live up there in the wild, if you're living with your family, then you're going to get into another possibility. It's called family game night. Board games and other games like this can easily be played in the wild. In your tent, you set up a table, put the board game out. Play Risk, play Life, play Monopoly, play cards. The hobbies are out there. You just have to take the time and the energy to find yourself a way to spend some time enjoyably. This has been a mini episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's at least got you thinking. If you enjoyed this episode and any of our episodes, please click the like buttons. Share those episodes. Get your friends to watch them. And please subscribe to this channel, and remember, the end of times isn't today, but we're helping you prepare. Every day you should be preparing to be with God. Every day you should be growing closer to God. If you're doing this, then you're starting your preparations. If you want to help this ministry, there are many ways you can do so. The easiest of which, the one that costs you nothing, is simply click a few buttons and get your friends to do the same. If you want to send money, if you want to donate to this channel, you can do so through this platform, or you can go to our website and donate with the different methods that we show you on that are listed on our page. Or if you want to actually contribute in other ways, please don't hesitate. Email us, let us know, tell us what you think. I am AT Martinez. This has been Waiting in Laodicea, a mini episode on hobbies. Hope you enjoy yourself, and may God bless you this week and every week.